Hey, Bears fans. The Chicago Bears have just made a strategic financial move that could indicate a significant addition to the roster soon. By restructuring the contract of our star DJ Moore, the Bears freed up an impressive $8.85 million in salary cap space, raising the total available to about $21 million for the 2024 season. This move not only shows the team's financial acumen, but also paves the way for potential major reinforcements. So, folks, if you're also excited about what the Bears are preparing for the next season, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're always keeping a close eye on every team move, bringing analysis, news, and of course, our fan opinions. Your subscription helps us continue bringing this content to the community. So hit the subscribe button, activate the bell, and let's cheer for the Bears towards a great season. On July 30th, DJ Moore signed a 4-year extension worth $110 million with the Chicago Bears. This deal was carefully structured to reduce the cap impact for 2024 from $16.05 million to just $7.2 million, thereby freeing up the $8.85 million mentioned. By deferring some of Moore's contract costs, the Bears gained the financial flexibility that could be crucial as the season approaches. This move is not just an accounting play. It opens the door for the Bears to make significant roster improvements. With a new cap space, the team is in a favorable position to address critical areas and potentially make a game-changing acquisition. One intriguing possibility is trading for New England Patriots star Matthew Judon. Judon, a 4-time Pro Bowler, has expressed a desire for a new contract. Despite missing 13 games in 2023 due to a biceps injury, his performance from 2019 to 2022, including 43.5 sacks and 107 quarterback hits, highlights his impact on the field. Of course, acquiring Judon wouldn't be without challenges. The Bears would need to part with significant draft capital, likely a third-round pick or more, and also deal with the financial implications of signing a new contract with a nearly 32-year-old veteran. However, his presence alongside Montez Sweat on the defensive line could significantly improve the Bears' pass rush, making this a high-risk but high-potential move. Another viable option could be re-signing defensive end Yannick Ngakoue. Despite his 2023 season being cut short by an ankle injury, he showed flashes of his potential after Sweat's addition. With 69 career sacks over 9 seasons, Ngakoue could provide the stability and production needed on the Bears' defensive line. Beyond immediate roster additions, General Manager Ryan Poles may be thinking ahead to the NFL trade deadline in 2024. Poles has a track record of impactful moves at the trade deadline, such as trading Roquan Smith and Robert Quinn in 2022 and acquiring Sweat in 2023. The Bears have an extra second-round pick from the trade with the Carolina Panthers, which could be used to bring in another significant player. The extra cap space created by Moore's contract restructure could be key if Poles decides to make a bold move at the trade deadline. So, what do you think about this strategic move by the Bears to free up $8.85 million in cap space? Do you think acquiring a star like Matthew Judon would be worth the draft and financial investment? Or should the Bears focus on retaining players like Yannick Ngakoue? How do you see Ryan Poles' possible strategies for the trade deadline? We'd love to hear your opinions and predictions. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more updates. And speaking of strategies, this cap space maneuver opens up a range of interesting possibilities for the Bears, especially considering the trade deadline. Ryan Poles has already shown he's not afraid to make bold moves. And with this extra space, the options are even broader. Imagine a scenario where the Bears manage to bring in a big-name player who could truly impact the defensive side, something that would elevate the team's performance to another level. Judon would be a powerful acquisition, but other names may also come into play, especially as other teams begin to restructure and look to relieve their own salary caps. Now, we can't overlook a crucial point: team chemistry and cohesion. Adding a big name can bring a new dynamic, both positively and challenging, depending on how well this piece fits into the existing puzzle. The leadership of players like DJ Moore and Montez Sweat will be essential to ensure that any new talent integrates quickly and contributes to immediate success. In the meantime, during the off-season, the Bears are expected to continue monitoring the market and perhaps even wait a bit longer to make the perfect move. With the draft approaching and more negotiations happening, patience could be key to ensuring every dollar freed up in the cap is invested with a maximum return. So, folks, what do you think? Will Ryan Poles make that masterful move and bring in a player who will really make a difference? Or do you think the focus should be on reinforcing and maintaining the base we already have? With so much potential in the air, I can't wait to see what's next. As always, share your opinions and predictions in the comments. And of course, stay tuned to the channel for more updates, because when it comes to the Bears, the excitement is always at its peak. As a Bears fan, I admit that this move to free up cap space excites me. Seeing the team make smart financial decisions, like restructuring DJ Moore's contract, is a great sign that the front office is focused on building a competitive roster not just for the next season, but for the long term. What excites me most is the possibility of using this extra space to bring in a player who can truly make a difference, especially on defense. A pass rusher like Matthew Judon, for example, could transform our defensive line into one of the most feared in the league. However, I understand that this would require sacrificing draft capital and assuming a significant financial commitment. But if there's ever a time to take a risk and seek that piece that could take us to the next level, I think the time is now. On the other hand, I also see value in maintaining team cohesion by focusing on re-signing players like Yannick Ngakoue, who already knows the system and could continue contributing consistently. Keeping this solid foundation and making targeted adjustments could be the way to build a resilient team ready to compete. What reassures me is Ryan Poles' track record of making impactful decisions during trade windows. He has already proven he's not afraid to make bold moves, and with the draft approaching, I believe he's preparing something big. If he opts for an aggressive play at the trade deadline, I'll be rooting for it to be the piece we're missing to make that leap we've been hoping for. Anyway, I'm optimistic and excited to see how this story unfolds. What do you think? Will we make that masterful move or continue strengthening our base? I can't wait to see what the next season holds.